18 teams from across Duval County are ready to battle for academic achievement. Who will emerge victorious? Stay tuned. It's Brain Brawl, now in its 17th year of academic competition. Presented by the Duval County Public Schools, Dr. Larry L. Zanke, Superintendent. Here is your host, Tom Welsh.
Battling in today's match are teams from our two magnet schools, Douglas Anderson School of the Arts and Stanton. Let's meet the teams. First, for Douglas Anderson, we have Coffee Brown, Jennifer Hand. The team captain is Andrew Adams and Kitty Steedle. For Stanton, David Strebler, Angela Chang, team captain Sarah Davis, and Matthew Safer. Douglas Anderson's team is coached by Michael Lipp and Jackie Jones, and Stanton's team is coached by Otto Fansteel and Diane Tall. Our supervisor of officials is Allie Browning. Let's review the rules. The toss-up is worth 4 points and a bonus 10 points, but you must answer the toss-up correctly in order to get first try at the bonus. If I'm interrupted by a member of either team during the reading of a toss-up, I'll stop and ask for an answer. If that answer is incorrect, the other team gets 2 points, and they also get the opportunity to answer the question when I repeat it. They get 5 seconds to answer a toss-up and 20 seconds to answer a bonus. If the bonus is not answered correctly and completely by one team, the remaining parts will be offered to the other team. So, with the rules down, teams, here's your first toss-up. Name the author of the science fiction novel 2010. Yes, Andrew?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's 2-point penalty. I'll repeat the question for Stanton. Name the author of the science fiction novel 2010, Odyssey 2. Matthew?
Asimov.
No, that's incorrect. Arthur C. Clarke. Another toss-up. What is the sum of all the positive integral factors of 21? And the answer is 32. Another toss-up. What cellular organelle is responsible for the digestion of cellular remains when a cell dies? Andrew?
Lysosome?
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Identify 2 of the 3 substances found in the cell wall of a plant cell which are responsible for either structural support or protection. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Identify 2 of the 3 substances found in the cell wall of a plant cell which are responsible for either structural support or protection. Your time is up. Stanton, can you take this?
Lipids and cellulose.
Cellulose will take. Lignin and pectin were the other 2 that we're looking for, but cellulose will earn you 4 points. Toss up. What is the term used to describe a region in which a country claims exclusive trading rights? Matthew?
Exclusive economic zone?
Judge? No, can't take that. Douglas Anderson? Kitty?
Mercantilism?
Sphere of influence is what we were looking for. Here's another toss-up. What American author wrote about small-town life in Winesburg, Ohio? Yes, Angela?
Sherwood Anderson?
That's correct. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. What 2 men led the unsuccessful revolt against King David of Israel? For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. What 2 men led the unsuccessful revolt against King David of Israel?
Solomon and Antioch.
No. Douglas Anderson, can you take this?
No.
No. Absalom and Ahithophel. For no points for either team. Toss up. What is the degree of the polynomial 3x cubed y plus x squared y cubed plus 2xy to the 5th? And the answer would have been 6. Another toss-up. What metric prefix means 1/trillionth? Angela?
Nano?
No. Douglas Anderson?
Macro?
You need Buzz and Andrew?
Macro?
No. Pico is what we're looking for. Another toss-up. The cities of Cadiz and Carthage were founded by a people who, by the 11th century B.C., had become the greatest traders. Yes, Matthew?
Phoenicians?
Yes, that is the Phoenicians. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all 4. Name first the author, and second the title of the play in which the following literary families are found. First, the Pollitt family, and second, the Tyrone family. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, name first the author, and second the title of the play in which the following literary families are found. First, the Pollitt family, and second, the Tyrone family.
For 3, we have Williams Colors Williams. For 4, we have Streetcar Named Desire. For 1, we have Tennessee Williams. And for 2, we have Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
1 and 2 are correct. Anderson, can you give 3 and 4? No, I'm sorry, your time is up. Needs to be answered right away on the rebound. That's Eugene O'Neill's Long Day's Journey into Night was the second work. Another toss-up. So it's 4 points for Stanton. Name the 18th century British artist who began by painting landscapes, but ended as the favorite portraitist of British high society. His great rival was Sir Joshua Reynolds. Coffee?
Homer.
No. Does Stanton have an answer? Sarah?
Turner.
Thomas Gainsborough. Toss up. What American poet wrote the series of narrative poems entitled Tales of a Wayside Inn? That is Longfellow. Toss up. What is the midpoint of the segment joining the points 2, -4, and 3, 2? Angela?
5 has -1.
That's it. The bonus is worth 10 points. Half the sum of two numbers is 12. If one of the numbers is 5, what is the product of the two numbers? For 10 points. Half the sum of two numbers is 12. If one of the numbers is 5, what is the product of the two numbers?
$95.
That is correct.
Okay.
Toss up. What is the name of the number placed in front of the molecules represented in an equation to indicate the numerical ratio of the substances reacting? Jennifer?
Cofactor?
Again, please.
Cofactor?
Judge? No. Sarah?
Coefficient.
Coefficient's the one we were looking for, yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the two main functions of veins in the leaves of plants. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the two main functions of veins in the leaves of plants.
Food and water. Transport and structure.
Judge? Yes, we'll accept those. That's worth 10 points. Toss up. Name the city in which the famed library of the ancient world was... Matthew?
Alexandria.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the king who exiled the Jews to Babylonia, and the king who conquered Babylonia and permitted the Jews to return to their homeland. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the king who exiled the Jews to Babylonia, and the king who conquered Babylonia and permitted the Jews to return to their homeland.
For 1, we have Nebuchadnezzar. For 2, we have Cyrus.
So do we. 10 points. Toss up. Name the English author who wrote children's literature as a type of hobby. His profession was as a lecturer on mathematics and logic. Matthew? Drew a blank. Douglas Anderson. Yes, Coffee?
Dr. Seuss?
Lewis Carroll.
Okay.
Toss up. Solve for all values of x. 9x squared plus 36 equals 9. And the answer would be plus or minus 2i. Toss up. In what type of wave is the vibration parallel to the direction of the wave's motion? Yes, David?
That would be transitional.
No. Douglas Anderson. Jennifer?
Topical?
Longitudinal is what we're looking for. Another toss-up. Identify the royal family, which is associated with the creation of the Prussian state. Yes, Matthew?
Hohenzollern.
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. State the equation in slope-intercept form of the line through point 15 with a slope of -2 for 10 points. State the equation in slope-intercept form of the line through point 15 with a slope of -2.
Go ahead. Do it. Y equals -2x plus 7.
That's it, 10 points, toss-up. Name the French composer of Iberia, La Mer, and the afternoon. Yes, Sarah?
Debussy.
Yes. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all four. Match the following artists with their paintings. The artists will be lettered. The paintings will be numbered. The artists are A, Sandro Botticelli, B, El Greco, C, Hieronymus Bosch, and D, Theodore Gercolt. The paintings are 1, Raft of the Medusa, 2, Primavera, 3, A View of Toledo, and 4, Garden of Earthly Delights. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, match the following artist with their painting. The artists will be lettered, the paintings will be numbered. The artists are A, Sandro Botticelli, B, El Greco, C, Hieronymus Bosch, D, Theodore Gercolt. The paintings are 1, Raft of the Medusa, 2, Primavera, 3, A View of Toledo, and 4, Garden of Earthly Delights.
For 2, we have A. For 1, we have C. For 3, we have B. And for 4, we have D.
A and B are correct. Douglas Anderson.
1, we have D.
That's the only one you got in, and that is correct. So we have 4 points for Stanton, 2 points for Douglas Anderson, and the end of the round. Before we look at the score, let's meet members of the teams. Let's start with Douglas Anderson. Coffee?
Hi, I'm Coffee. I'm a theater major at Douglas Anderson. I also a member of the Ecology Club. I'm a senior, and I hope to attend Goucher.
Very good, Coffee. Jennifer?
My name is Jennifer Hand. I'm a senior instrumental major. I'm treasurer of National Honor Society, and I plan to attend Southern Methodist University in the fall.
Very good. Andrew, you're the captain.
I'm Andrew Adams, and I'm an 11th grader, and I play clarinet in the symphonic band, and I'm a member of the National Honor Society. I'm also a member of the Jacksonville Symphony Youth Orchestra.
Very good. And on the end is Kitty.
I'm Kitty Steedle. I'm a senior, and I play oboe and English horn. I'm in the Jacksonville Symphony Youth Orchestra, and I'll major in music or history, probably at FSU.
Very good. Those are the team players from Douglas Anderson. Let's look at the score. Douglas Anderson has 6 points, and Stanton has 82 points. Both teams have elected to substitute. For Douglas Anderson, we have Kelly Kathman and Ron Jones. And for Stanton, we have Han Duong and Matthew Graham. In round 2, the rules remain the same, so good luck, teams, and let's continue. Name the novel in which Rowena and Rebecca are contrasting characters. And that is Ivanhoe. Need your pencils. If theta is an acute angle, and if cosine theta equals 1/2, what is the value of tangent theta? Han?
Square root of 3 over 3.
No, that's incorrect. Douglas Anderson. Ron?
2.
Just the square root of 3. Now the toss-up. What is the name of the process of combining images received from the two eyes into a single fused image? Matthew?
Holography.
No. Douglas Anderson. That's the definition of binocular fusion. How many voyages did Columbus make to the New World? Matthew?
4.
That's correct. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all four. There are 5 kingdoms in the classification of organisms. Name 4 of the 5. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, there are 5 kingdoms in the classification of organisms. Name 4 of the 5.
We have animals, plants, protozoa, and fungi.
Judge? Okay, that's 10 points. That's acceptable. Toss up. Identify the 16th century British poet who wrote The Ruins of Time and The Fairy Queen. Matthew?
Spencer.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name 2 of the 3 members of the first triumvirate of Rome. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both, name 2 of the 3 members of the first triumvirate of Rome.
Julius Caesar and Lepidus.
We'll accept Julius Caesar, but not the other. Douglas Anderson?
Mark Antony.
Pompey or Crassus were the other 2. So Stanton earns 4 points. Toss up. The largest angle in a triangle is 6 times the smallest angle, and the remaining angle is 3 times the smallest angle. What is the measure of the largest angle in this triangle? Matthew?
54.
No, that's incorrect. Douglas Anderson. That angle would be 108, another toss-up. What quantity is represented by the area under a work-time graph? Han?
Power.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Identify the following 2 novels by Thomas Hardy. The first, the novel subtitled A Pure Woman Faithfully Presented, about a young girl who has an illegitimate baby and who is eventually hanged for the murder of the man she's living with. And second, the novel in which a married man and a married woman leave their respective partners, live together, and have children. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both, identify the following 2 novels by Thomas Hardy. The first is the novel subtitled A Pure Woman Faithfully Presented, about a young girl who has an illegitimate baby and who is eventually hanged for the murder of the man she's living with. And second, the novel in which a married man and a married woman leave their respective partners, live together, and have children.
Right. 1, we have Tess of the D'Urbervilles, and 2, we have Jude the Obscure.
10 points. Toss up. A famine developed in Ireland in 1846 because of a disease of what crop? Matthew?
Potato.
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. If 2 points, Y and Z, are each placed to the right of point X on a line so that 3XY equals 4XZ, determine the ratio of ZY to XY for 10 points. If 2 points, Y and Z, are each placed to the right of point X on a line so that 3XY equals 4XZ, determine the ratio of ZY to XY. Stanton runs out of time. Douglas Anderson.
43.
1/3. No points earned. Toss up. Identify the only 16th century Italian artist whose genius was a unique power of synthesis that enabled him to merge the qualities of Leonardo and Michelangelo. His works include frescoes such as Galatea, portraits... Yes, Sarah?
Raphael.
That's the one. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all 4. Match each of the following cells associated with the skeletal system with its function. The cells will be lettered. The functions will be numbered. The cells are A, osteocytes, B, osteoclasts, C, chondrocytes, and D, osteoblasts. The functions are 1, the production of bone, 2, a mature bone cell, 3, secrete collagen fibers, and 4, multinucleated cells which dissolve bone. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all 4, match each of the following cells associated with the skeletal system with its function. The cells will be lettered. The functions will be numbered. The cells are osteocytes for A, osteoclasts B, C is chondrocytes, and D is osteoblasts. For the functions, first, the production of bone, 2, a mature bone cell, 3, secrete collagen fibers, and 4, multinucleated cells which dissolve bone.
For 3, we have C. For 2, we have B. For 1, we have A. And for 4, we have D.
Judge, I have C is correct. Anderson, can you take A, B, or D?
A is 2, B is 4, and D is 1.
2 points for Stanton, 6 for Douglas Anderson. Toss up. Name the novel which describes the friendship and adventurous exploits of 4 young swordsmen in 17th century France. Yes, Matthews?
Three Musketeers.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the 2 religious groups which were exiled from Spain in 1492 and 1502. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the 2 religious groups which were exiled from Spain in 1492 and 1502.
We have the Jews and the Muslims.
That's correct. 10 points. Toss up. What name is given to the statement that is formed when the if and then parts of the inverse of a conditional statement? Jennifer?
Contrapositive.
That's right, are interchanged. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. In Conrad's Heart of Darkness, the narrator Marlowe tells of his journey to find the mysterious manager of a trading station in the Belgian Congo. First, what is the manager's name? And second, what are his dying words? For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. In Conrad's Heart of Darkness, the narrator Marlowe tells of his journey to find the mysterious manager of a trading station in the Belgian Congo. First, what is the manager's name? And second, what are his dying words?
We're unable to give an answer.
Okay, Stanton?
For 1, we have Kurtz, and for 2, we have Oh, the Horror, the Horror.
Judge? Yep, that's close enough. Very good. 10 points. Toss up. What term refers to the appearance of an individual with respect to a given inherited trait? That is a phenotype. Toss up. Which German monarch dismissed Bismarck as chancellor in 1890? Andrew?
Kaiser the First.
No. Stanton? Sarah?
Wilhelm II.
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. The average age of Pete, Karen, and Judy is 14. The average age of Pete and Karen is 13, and the average age of Karen and Judy is 12. What is the average age of Pete and Judy? For 10 points. The average age of Pete, Karen, and Judy is 14. The average age of Pete and Karen is 13. The average age of Karen and Judy is 12. What is the average age of Pete and Judy? Their average age... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, Douglas Anderson. Stan ran out of time.
15.
17. No points either way. Toss up. And that's the end of the round. Before we look at the scores, let's meet the team players now from Stanton. And we'll start with Han.
I'm Han DeWong. I'm a senior. I'm the president of Mu Alpha Theta, a member of National Honor Society, and I plan to major in chemical engineering at Georgia Tech.
Very good. Matthew?
I'm Matthew Graham. I'm a senior. I'm in the National Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta, and I plan to be an aerospace engineer at Georgia Tech.
Team Captain Sarah.
I'm Sarah Davis. I'm a senior, and I'm in the International Baccalaureate program, and I'm a National Merit semifinalist. I'm also a member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and National Art Honor Society, and my current college plans are undecided.
And our other Matthew.
I'm Matthew Safer. I'm a junior. I'm in the International Baccalaureate program. I'm a member of Mu Alpha Theta, peer tutoring student government, and I'm also involved in the tech crew, and my college plans are undecided.
And those are the team players from Stanton. Let's check the score. Douglas Anderson has 16 points. Stanton has 156 points. Returning to the lineup for Douglas Anderson, Jennifer Hand is back. And for Stanton, David Strebler and Angela Chang. Time now for our lightning round. That's that series of toss-up questions worth 4 points if answered correctly, 4 points for the opposing team if answered incorrectly, and the round lasts 2 minutes or 25 questions, whichever comes first, and here we go. What is the name of the ruling house of Austria? Andrew?
Habsburg?
Yes. The earthworm belongs to what phylum? Angela?
Annalita.
Yes. If two lines are perpendicular and neither is vertical, what is the product of their slopes? Kitty.
0.
-1. In Greek mythology, who is the goddess of the night? Sarah.
Artemis.
Nyx. What was the first order of monks established in the West? Benedictines. Name the structure that divides a mammal's ventricle into two chambers. Septum. What is the base of natural logarithms? Matthew.
E.
Yes. Who wrote the Iliad? Angela.
Homer.
Yes. Who preceded Queen Beatrice of the Netherlands? Queen Juliana. Name the famous 20th century marine explorer who stated that the ocean is our planet's lifebelt. Matthew.
Jacques Cousteau.
Yes. What percentage is equivalent to the fraction 1/8? 12.5%. What Russian playwright wrote The Three Sisters? Anton Chekhov. Who is called the father of the Constitution? Andrew.
James Madison.
Yes. What is the most abundant transition metal in the Earth's crust? Kitty.
Iron.
Yes. If the measure of one acute angle of a right triangle is 37 degrees, what is the measure of the other acute angle? Angela.
53.
Yes. Who wrote the sonnet on seeing the Elgin marbles? Angela.
Keats.
Yes. What was held in Connecticut from 1814 to 1815 to protest the managing of the War of 1820? Andrew.
Hartford Convention.
Yes. What is a gas called which is formed of 3 atoms of oxygen? Matthew.
Ozone.
Yes. How many boys are there in a class of 35 students? Is 2 out of every 5 students is a boy? Matthew.
14.
Yes. No man is enough. And that's our lightning round and the end of our match. Let's take a look at today's final score. Douglas Anderson has 36 points. Stanton has 192 points. So the winner of this match is Stanton College Prep. In Brain Brawl competition, a team stays in until it's lost twice. So we'll see Stanton again in future rounds. We congratulate Douglas Anderson on a job well done as they retire from competition. We invite you to stay tuned because after a few messages, we'll bring you Andrew Jackson High School versus Paxson High School here on Brain Brawl. Until then, I'm Tom Welsh. Thanks a lot for joining us. And remember, in Duval County,